everyone.
Good morning, Miss.
Welcome to the BMC online education. Myself is Mr. Archana Ghige from Dharavi Transit Camp English Medium School number 2. I like to introduce our officers. Our administrative officer is Mrs. Snehalata Dumbre ma'am. Our nodal beat officer is Mr. Sharad Kurhade sir. Our nodal HM is Mrs. Mary Pushpam Paul. Our assistant nodal HM is Mrs. Manpriti Kaur Anand. And our CONO is Mr. Ratilal Kisan Burungule sir. Okay. So students, today's thought of the day is every day
May not be good, but there is something good in every day.
Yes, means every day may not be good, but there is a something good in the everyday. Means every day is the good. It is not mean that today is this my birthday, so this day is very good, or today is the we have a holiday for the school or the online lecture. Means it means it that day is a good. It is not like that. Every day is something good. Means every day there is something good for everyone. Okay, so this is our thought of the day. Every day may not be good, but there is a something good in a every day. Okay, let's start. Today we are going to learn about the chapter number 8 of beginning of the settled life. Okay, student, before start our lesson, we can see what is in that lesson. So there is a first part is beginning of the domestication of
Animals and agriculture, space care, and various occupations, community life-based and mutual cooperation, structures of houses, village settlement, kinship, and family.
Yes, right. So these are the points we are going to learn today. So we'll start from the first point, that is beginning of the domestications of animal and agriculture. Okay. Now look at the pictures. What do you see in this picture? Can you tell me?
First picture is the dog, and the second picture is their goat, and third picture is their sheep, and the fourth picture is their cow, and the fifth picture is their
Buffalo. Okay. So we can see these animals around us, right? So dog, goat, sheep, cattle, buffalo, useful to the man in the many ways, right? We can use these animals for the many ways. So there are three main steps of the domestic of the species of any animals. Okay, means there are three steps. Now we will see. First step is capturing wild animal. Second step is taming, means training these animals to live with humans. Okay. And third is the training these animals to work for a humans and also obtaining useful material like etc. from them. Okay. So these are the three steps of the domestication of the domestication we can see. So when these three steps achieve, it means animal completely domesticated. You understand what? When these three steps, capturing wild animals, training these animals to work for humans, and also obtaining useful for material, these three steps were completed. It means that we can say it is the domestication, means domesticate animals, and this is called animal husbandry. Okay, this is called animal husbandry. Yes, you understand what is animal husbandry means? When these three steps completed, means it means these animals we can say domesticate animals, and dog is the first animal useful for the hunting. Means in this new stone age, first animal was domesticated or domesticated was dog.
It
Means dog is the first animal of the domestication, and it is used for the hunting. In the previous Stone Age people were using the dog for the hunting purpose. Means when they go for the hunting, they take a dog with them, and dog was help them for the hunting purpose. Okay, so this is the beginning of the domestication of the animals in the new Stone Age. Now you can see here a picture. What they are doing in the picture?
It is a cow.
Yes, it is a cow or the cow, and you can see there is a farm is there, and the people what they are doing there?
Farming.
Yes, they are farming. Yes. So as per the scientific study, some evidence and some archaeological evidence, agriculture was the first began in 11,000 years ago in Israel and the Iraq. Okay, so agriculture, do you know the agriculture? This is one of the best occupations of India. Means we can say that India is the agricultural country. So this agriculture was started begins in 11,000 years ago in Israel and Iraq. Okay, so this new Stone Age people, you can see this is a farmer is farming the farm with the help of the cow. You can see, yes. So this agriculture was started or began 11,000 years ago in Israel and the Iraq. Okay, now you can we can say the women are credited have started cultivation. Means in a Stone Age, women started to cultivate the land or started the agriculture occupation, and it might have been used. They are using the pointed stick to sowing the seeds inside the soil. Okay, nowadays we are using a lots of technology for farming the farm. We can use the tractor, you can use the latest technology to sowing the seeds also. But in the new Stone Age, the women were using the pointed stick of sowing the seeds inside the soil. Okay, you can understand. Okay, now see, you can see this. What do you see in this picture?
Horse.
No.
Yes.
Cheetah is eating the horse.
Yes, yes. Eating the horse means it is a we can say hunting is going on. Okay. So now we'll turn our next point of this lesson. Okay.
Skills and various occupations.
So in the village settlement, there is a special skills and various occupations were there. So one by one we'll see. You can see what do you see in this picture?
Hunting the mammal. Elephant.
Yes, yes. They are hunting the elephant. Okay. Yes.
Ma'am, it not elephant, it is mammal.
Yes, mammal. Okay, we can say mammal. Okay, but some it's look like a elephant. So the people, yes, the people who see first time they can say it is an elephant. Okay. So in this time before the agriculture means in the Stone Age, when the Stone Age was started, there was no agriculture. The people were using to eat the food like such as the meat, fruits by the hunting, and but could not store. That means people using doing the hunting, and they're obtaining meat, then fruits from the nature and the animals, and they eat. But what problem was there? That food could not store for a longer time, right? So because nowadays, please tell me, how can we store our food?
In refrigerator.
Yes, refrigerator. Nowadays, present, we are using the refrigerator to store our food. But in the new Stone Age, in olden days, olden era, there was no fridge. So the people don't know how to store the people. That's why they were doing the hunting and obtaining meat and fruits from the nature and eating. But when they were started to uh, agriculture system, people know how to store the food longer time. and they started do the agriculture activity. Okay, means what they started? They started agriculture, and agriculture, after agriculture, they started. They know how to store the foods a longer time, and then afterwards, some other skills. Now, other skills also there. First one is the hunting. Okay, you can see the picture. The people were hunting the animals. Why? Because of they opting for the food they hunting. So they could not store a food for the long time. Means hunting.
All
Yes,
the men and women is the community were constitutionally annexed in
engage. Yes, means in this process, in this skill, hunting, when they are known from the agriculture, they only doing the hunting, and every woman and the man and the community were continuously engaged in getting food. Means they are continuously engaged in the getting food because there was no storage. So they're doing the hunting. So hunting was the skill was established in this period of the new stone age. Now next they know the how to cultivate the land, and they know the agriculture. Means they are getting women started to cultivate land, and the agriculture come to the new stone age peoples in community to store food grain. Why they had started to do the agriculture? Because of the agriculture,
Yet also.
yes, it become a possible to store a food grain for a
Miss,
longer.
that was a mammoth.
Yes, yes, right. Now see, agriculture, it become a possible to store a food grain for a longer period, and more food was available than needed by community, and get a spare time for the natural creativity and this special skills. Okay, so when the people started to do the agriculture, they get the food grain in they can store the food grain long time, and afterwards food was available in the needed for community. Means plenty food was available in that time, so they get the spare time for the natural creativity and the special skills. Okay, because of the agriculture, they get the time for the other activity or the other creative skills. So in this period after the agriculture, you can see the picture how the women are cultivating the land. Can you see the picture? Yes, these are the women's cultivated the land and they started agriculture. So in this period, when they get the spare time, they started to make a woman make a potter with the handmade pots. They started to making a pots with the handmade pots, and the many creative skills they are started in this new Stone Age peoples. Means they in this period they started lots of skill like making a pots, making some stools of the with the help of the stone, with the help of the different types of the potters and the all these things. Okay, so this skill also is introduced in this village settlement or this. You can see here. Can you see the picture?
Yes, making earthen pots for
Yes,
this.
this is a work based on their special skills. Means when they get the free time after the agriculture, they started the craft work. So they're making a earthen pot in the beds, and
And this
woman made, yes, and woman made the earthen pot and other object by their hands only. Means everything was made with the hand only. Means why? Because there was no any machineries or the technology was there, so they started to do the handmade handmade pots, handmade beads, handmade ornaments also started slowly. You know that nowadays also when we go to the potter house, means to take a pot, so he can that pot is very costly than the plastic pot, right? Why? Because that pot is made with the hand, right? You know now we having a pot at home at the time of summer vacation. We are putting the water inside and we are taking cold water. We are not using the fridge. Instead of we are using pot.
yes, miss.
Yes. It is costly as compared to the plastic pot because that pot is made by the handmade. So same was this handmade was started in this period.
Well, only
Yes,
not
yes.
things.
Yes, this period, this handmade skill is started. That is a craft work. So in the village settlement or in this beginning skill of the life, they started the hunting, agriculture, and the craft. That is a uh, we can say the skills, special skills. These are the special skills were they started in this period. And you know that they are started the agriculture. So by using the natural skill, they develop the more skill. It's not only agriculture, and because of the they people of the village settlement, they know that agriculture is the best occupation, and it will save us, and it will give us the more plenty of the food, and we were happy. So they started to worship the nature. Okay, nature means they started to worship the sun, trees, rivers, whatever natural things was around them. They started to worship them. Understand? So, do you understand? They started the animal husbandry, hunting, agriculture, and the craft work. Okay. Now we will turn to our next point, that is community.
Community life based on mutual cooperation.
Yes, community life based on the mutual cooperation. Now you tell me, what is a cooperation? Cooperation means what? Suppose I say we have a today we have a project work, and we need 10 students in our classroom. Okay, so project is very big, and we need a cooperation. Means we have to help each other, and we will complete our project. So cooperation means we have to help each other to do their work very neatly and very soon, means in the time period. Let's when we do the cooperation with each other, our work will finish within the time, and it will not take a lots of efforts because we cooperate each other, right? So in that time also they started the cooperation, and then now the people in the village settlement produce the extra food with the help of the cooperation. And they craftsmen repairing, what they started the repairing also, means you can see this picture, what the people doing. Come on, tell me. You can see the picture. They were having the women are doing something there. One and man is having the some what we say that some stools are there. So this is the village settlement. They produce the extra food, and the craftsman repairing agriculture tasks, and craftsman needed raw material. So to making this skill, what they are doing, craftsmen needed raw material. They obtained from the long distance. Price of this raw material also paid in the form of the food grain. Means the people, listen, you understand what I'm saying? After agricultures were started, they get the spare time. So in that spare time, they started the different types of a occupation, like a hunting, then making a craft item, and they started also the what we say craftsmanship. So for that making that particular article or the object, they need a raw material. So for that raw material, obtain for that raw material, they have to go to the long distance from their village. Okay. So what they say in that there was no money, so they are using the barter system. What is a barter system? You can see the picture. Can
Yes,
you see?
miss, I will be fish and this our coaching to fish.
Yes, right. This is a barter system. What is a barter system? A system in which one commodity is exchanged with the another commodity. Means in that period there was no money. So in what they are doing, they are taking a, suppose I take a 1 kilo wheat or 1 kilo rice. So in that exchange, I can take the another things of that particular exchange. So this is called a barter system. Means money was not introduced in that period. So the system in which one commodity is exchanged with the another commodity, means you can give the one commodity and take another commodity. This is called a barter system. And in that period, barter system is come to the in the village settlement. Okay. Now you will see, you can see these people, they are also
Yes,
doing the barter system. Yes, yes. They don't have the money. They're giving their object to each other. That is called a barter system. Now we'll see. Definition of the barter system. The
The
definition.
definition of barter is a system under which goods and services are exchanged instead of currency or the actual goods or service that are being exchanged. An example of barter is bread provided in exchange of butter.
Okay. So the definition of the barter system is under which goods and services are exchanged instead of the currency or the actual good or the service at that are being exchanged. For example, a barter is the bread provided in the exchange of the butter. Okay, so they are using no currency was there, so they can use the goods or the services for being exchanged. The example is given, bread is provided in the exchange of the butter. Okay, so means but they can exchange the bread or butter, provide the bread in the exchange of the butter. So this is a barter system was introduced in this period, village settlement. Okay, now you can see this is a salt, and the salt is the most important item of the village settlement age. And to obtain this salt, they have to travel long distance. Means suppose they want a salt, so they go to the long distance. So salt trading established in this new stone age. Okay, you understand? Salt is the main important item of this village settlement period. So they have to obtain this salt, they have to go to the long distance. So salt trading was started. Trading means what? You know what is the trading? Buying and the selling. Suppose we have to take a, yes, we have to take a one thing, so it is buying and the selling. Means we take a 1 kg potato from the market and we give the money to that person. That is called a trading. Buying and the selling of the goods, this is called a trading. So the salt trading was started in this period. Okay, you understand? Now you will see, you can see these people.
Yes, this will
Yes.
be. I mean, this is Raja, and these two are workers.
Yes, we can say now, we can say Raja also, and this is called a see the village
Worker.
community. Yes, this is the village people, and this person who is sitting under tree, he is the he's a we can say that main person of the village. Nowadays we can say na our commissioner is the main person of our Mumbai city. So same way he is the main person of the village, and he is a taker. He was a taker decisions about the what how the village will organize, or what is the administration process of the village and all these things. So village community made a rule for mutual cooperation. This all the village people, we can you can see in the picture, they make some rules for the mutual cooperation. Means um, uh, for for like for online study, you sir is sending the link for you, and saying that now your class is, now your EVS lecture is there. So there is some rules for the everything, right? So these people also, village community made a rule for the mutual cooperation. So what are the rules they made? You can see here. First rule is village
Rules
community. Yes.
tells your corporations. Village community made rules for mutual cooperation in order to keep the system trade and distributions of resources running smoothly. Administrative administrative systems formed and they elected chief from implementations of the rules. The chief instituted with the protections of the rule in evidence of administers pro- protective walls and moats around the village settlement of a new stone age has been found in excavation,
Yes, right.
excavations.
So these are the rules made by the village settlement. Village community made rules for a mutual cooperation in order to keep a system of the trade and the distribution resources running smoothly. Means they make a rule, made a rule for making their trade and the distribution of sources running smoothly. Second rule was there administrative system form, and they elect the chief of implementations of the rules. Means they elect the chief of the village to make the administrative system properly and the smoothly. Okay. Then the chief interested with the protections of the rules. Chief is interested with the protections of the rules. Okay. Then evidence evidence of the administration, protective walls and the moats around the village settlement of the new stone age has been found in the excavations. Means you can see we will say next structure of the houses. Okay. So
Structure of houses.
now up to you understand how the people were started their occupations and what skill was there and what was the rules for the operations of this village settlement. Now we
Yes,
will see the
so
structure of
loud.
the
The
house.
voice is coming slow. Please tell loud.
My voice is coming slow.
Yes, so slow.
Okay, okay. Now my voice, how is my voice? Okay.
Perfect, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
So, uh, evidence of the protective walls, you can see the structure of the village, not a house, village. You can see some protective walls were there. So that walls deep, broad, dark around the village settlements. Means this wall was made around the village. Why this wall was there? Because this wall were made to the protect the village from the floods, wild animals and outsider who stole the village cattle. Okay. Why they made this wall around the village? Because to protect the village from the floods, wild animals and outsider who stole village cattle. Means they made this wall to protect their village. Okay. Now the house of the new stone age made of the
Miss,
counter. You
what
can,
is the name of the house?
sorry.
This. What is the name of this house?
This is the yeah, we can say the now next the name of the houses. This is the wall, protective wall. You can see the in this wall houses are there, and this is a protective wall. For example, suppose we are staying in a society, so we can see there is a compound around our building, right? Why this compound is there around our building? Why? Because yes, to protect the outsider, protect the other people who is unknown people to come inside our house. So this is the compound around our society. Same was there in the village settlement. They made a protective wall to protect their village houses. Okay. Now next we will see the village. These are the village houses. First, this is a houses you can see. Okay. Now this is
And
a battle and the dove. Okay. Now the structure of the houses. House.
house was made of what metal and dove that was are screens moving from sticks and bamboo, pressured with mud or
Mud or other top. Okay. This is
and
the structure house of the new
you
stone age.
so
First
many
one is the
words that your
battle
voice I
and
cannot hear.
dove houses. Okay. Houses were made of the battle and the dove. The wall were screened woven from sticks or the bamboo and pasted with the mud or the cow dung. Okay. So this is the one of the house structure in this period. Now the next is the, you can see how is the house.
House of bamboo.
Yes, right. House of
Bamboo.
the, yes, house of the bamboo, and the lots of trees around this. What we say, this trees around the this house. So this is a structure house. Now you can see this is a set. This is a
Boat house. It is a boat
yes,
house.
not goat house. See
We
when the see
think that it is
listen.
a boat house. I know.
Okay, listen. So when the people were started to do the agriculture in this period, they settled down in the one place. Before that, what they search, they are wandering here one place to another place for searching the food. But when they know the agriculture occupation, So they started the cultivating the land, and these people were settled down in the one place. Okay, so village settlement become a permanent, and the plenty would the quadrangular triangular house. Okay, this is a quadrangular house reconstructed from the traces of the round post and other remains in the ground. Okay, so they use it. They started to build these types of houses. You can see there is a plenty places there was there, and rooms also, more rooms are there. So we see this house, we can say the village settlement of the extended family means they are started to live in the one family, and each people related with the each other. Okay, means uh, like a joint family. You understand? Joint family means what? We can stay
Yes,
every,
we can
yes.
live full family and new and we can live a full with full family like grandparents.
Yes, yes, right. Grandparents, our auntie, uncle with us means, so the village settlement, they all the people were started to live in together, and they correlated with each other means they are related with each other means not only their family, the people who is living in their village, they are related to the each other also means cooperation was there. So this way, these people were staying in these types of houses, and suppose we find out the houses in this period, so we can say the houses structure was, everybody's houses structure was same, and they live their houses, but they relate with the each other, right? So they maintain the relationship with each other to doing their village smoothly and the properly. Okay, now you can see about the this quadrangle houses. Okay, houses built with the sun dried.
Houses built with sun-dried bricks. It has more rooms. These houses were built very close to each other. Regional difference of constituency according to the local climate.
Climate. Okay. So houses built with the sun-dried bricks, it has a more rooms, and these houses were built very close to each other, and regional difference of the construction seen according to the local climate means this house is built with the sun-dried bricks, and it was a more it has a more rooms, and house were built very close to each other. You can see the picture how the house rooms are built each near to the each other, very close. And the regional differences of the construction seen according to the local climate means their regional structure construction seen according to climate means suppose there is a hot climate, so their construction is different. Suppose there was a cold climate, their construction was different. There is a rain was there, so construction is different. So this house's construction is depends upon the local climate, what was the climate was there. Okay, so you understand what are the structural houses of the village settlement or the beginning of the settlement of the life. Okay,
Yes,
very good. Now next we will see village
we
settlement and the kingship and the family.
family. Miss,
Okay,
this is the last one.
yes, this is the last one. Now you can see new Stone Age village settlement at the Merugar and the Baluchistan. Means we can find this settlement, this some pictures or the some evidence from this country only. Means the new Stone Age. Okay, so thus
Mm.
this village settlement was extended
Hello.
family. Hello, yes. Now you can see. Can you see the picture? See the properly and the very close to this pictures. The dead, the person who dead. Yes, the person
It
who dead.
of
Yeah,
skeleton.
yes, skeleton. So what the what the people of the village settlement in the new Stone Age, the person who died in their family, they are not what they do with that dead body. The person who died, person buried either in the house. They are buried means they are keeping buried in family either in the house or
One
contended with the
in
should not get. Yes, they means they buried either in the house or either house or outside the house. They make some special place. What idea belong is that person means that person born in the family should not get cut out of the after the death means why they are buried either in the house because after also death they should not cut out the with the family, means they maintain the relationship or they maintain the contact with the person of the family. Okay, so this way we learn this chapter beginning of the village settlement. You understand?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, very good. So now we will see, you can see some pictures also there of the person who died. They can put their body inside this particular place and in the contact with the person.
Miss,
Yes,
Miss, no, I don't understand that body.
body means the see. Nowadays, what we are doing with the person who died means that after death, what we do, we'll go to the we are doing the farewell.
Go to the water and put there.
Yes, yes, right. But in that period, they are putting their body inside this particular place and keeping the putting the mud or something over that. And this place is inside their house or near close to their house. Why? Because as they think that they should maintain the contact with the person who died. Means the person whose death was died, he must be contact with them. Means not contact with means near to them, like their mentality means they should not cut out the family after death also. You understand? So that's why they are putting their body near inside their house with the special this structure was made. You understand?
Yes, Miss, understand.
Okay, very good. Now we'll see the our homework, that is evaluation part. You can take a screenshot of this. I'll read the questions. First one is the what is the mean by surplus food. Second one is the why did the people made the rule for village
The
settlement. Yes. Third one, name the houses built in the new stone age. Fourth one, how did the woman made pots and other objects.
made
Fifth,
pots with hand.
how
The
did
man made pots with only hand.
yes. Fifth question, for what purpose did farmer needed craftsman? Sixth one, what is mean by barter system? Seventh one, why did they build walls around the village? Okay, so this is your homework. You can take a screenshot.
Miss, I take it screenshot.
Okay, everybody take a screenshot. Now next also your homework. Question number one, differentiate between the today's houses and new stone age houses. Okay, and second question is write a 5 sentence on any one occupation. You take, yes, you all of you take a screenshot of your homework.
Yes, Miss, I take it.
So I hope you understand the lesson and thank you
Yes,
for
Miss, I
listening my
understand. Thank you,
yes,
Miss. Have a nice day. Stay
yes,
home, stay safe.
yes. So everybody stay home, stay safe, don't go outside your home, and thank you everyone.